So yeah, I guess update to what I was saying before about Rift of the Necrodancer. I was saying before that, oh, I wonder if practice mode has like a way to like slow it down or help you figure out what's going on in the song. No, it doesn't. Oh no, I need that. Hello, cloud save, please. Yeah, I check practice mode, and all it does is just let you play without failing. And you can skip to like specific sections you want to replay, but you also have to know the number of the beat you want to start at, and that's kind of particular. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I mean I was gonna say it's better than what Guitar Hero has. No, I think I like Guitar Hero better because it has like chorus, riff, solo. I think sometimes it throws lyrics in there, so you kind of have an idea of what you're selecting there. But no, like you would have to have already played practice mode and looked up at the beat counter to know where you want to start, which I just think is weird. But I don't know. I guess as fun as I find rhythm games, I'm not like super hardcore into them, like doing them, like practicing them until I get 100% like not just 100% of the notes, but also like 100% accurate, like perfect hits. Yeah, that's not me. I enjoy getting 100% where I can, but I don't go out of my way for it. I just like playing the songs. Also, it was indeed that second song was the one where it's like, man, I can't tell what's going on with all these skeletons. And yeah, I played again. I still have no idea what's going on with all the skeletons. I swear some of them are offbeat. Like, it looks like they're coming two at a time, but then it's like, I press two buttons, and then one of them still gets me. I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna say it's a game that's not for me, because I clearly do not have the brain for it. For interpreting where the monsters are spatially, and then remembering what their patterns are to be able to hit them. Too much for my brain. I'll stick to I can't even summarize my tastes in a funny way. I was gonna say Picross. That's not even. I like Picross, but I'm not more into Picross than I am rhythm games. I'll stick to games that let me have an axe and I smash it in people's faces, because that my brain can handle axe smash in face. It do that. Oh, they want me to investigate on foot. Hello, are you the person I'm looking for? Hello? Can I talk to you? Hello? Nice goat. Hello, are you the person I'm looking for? Hello?
Hey, friend. Could you help me find
I forgot to mute my
people?
TV.
I'm looking for Hjor and Juvina.
Hjor? I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow?
Hello, maybe person inside? Hello? No. I keep asking people. I know he said, but I'm gonna. I need to see for myself. Nothing is true. And everything is permitted. So I am permitted to ask all these people and see for myself if it's true that they don't want to tell me about the person I'm looking for. I'll shove you in the water. I'll shove you in the water if you don't tell me. Yeah, I'm still curious what language they're speaking. I'm assuming it's Old English. And it's just not translated because it's not important to the player to know the dialogue. It is a cool way to add dialogue that is just inconsequential. Like, it adds life to the scene, but it doesn't distract, so it can just be complete nonsense and
Little
still
one,
sound
help
fitting.
me. I am
Unless you
looking
somehow
for
actually
some
know Old
friends.
English.
Do the names Hjor and Juvina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks.
Grigory. I can't do a Freddy voice, but Grigory. The Harbor Master Grigory.
I am looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor. Juvina and Hjor.
His eyes look so dead.
Sure, I know plenty.
Of that I'm certain.
Staring off into space. I think I just left the circle.
Keep your coin pouch
Excuse
close
me.
to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
Huh. They can try.
I like the term pocket thieves. It implies that they're thieves that only steal things if they're in your pockets. Like, you leave it laying out on the table, they're not going to take it. It's only from your pockets. Which also implies the existence of, like, chest bandits? Or chest thieves that only steal things if they're locked in a chest. And again, they refuse to take things that are just left lying out.
Long now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
What was that look? It's like it's like he stared him in the face just to fall asleep.
You must be the dockmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Luvina.
You know Hjor and Juvina? What business do you have with them?
I guess I can lie a little here.
We know each other from Norway. Bid farewell to that land, but not to old friends.
You may be glad to hear they fare quite well in Jorvik.
It does not surprise me. They're driven, and so am I. Now I would like to see them again.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Juvina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
Now come on, that should have let me choose.
Hjor and
I would have given him some coin.
well for themselves.
I got plenty of it. I got like 3,000 silver. Like I'm at no loss for silver, pretty much. Which is why I said last time, I was like, I should get some decorations. Although I think when I said that, I had also said that I had plenty of coin. So I guess it's kind of redundant to say that again now.
The third crate of mine taken this week, and with no explanation.
Be my eyes, Sunan. Here, this is their home.
They got a goat too.
The place has been ransacked. And this body, it's not Hjor or Ljufna. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
They must not be a shelf thief. Although that just sounds like a thief who exclusively steals shelves. Like, not the stuff on them, just the shelf itself.
There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside.
Well, we're gonna go follow the trail, the path, the pale. I guess the snow is pale. That's I'm kind of, but I'm not following the snow.
Blood, but nobody. Which way did they go?
Maybe where the rest of the blood went. Oh, there's the body.
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
I can't help but wonder if this was here the whole time, or if it only spawns when you start this quest. I did get the viewpoints here.
Who is that? Come closer. Now. It's me, Juvina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Juvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvik. I have only come to help, on my honor.
She's the one who runs the shop in Ravenstorp, isn't she? So I guess it's not a lie that I know her.
I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Yor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
They are still looking for me.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
Oh, I just remembered. It's the weather says it's gonna storm today. So if the stream suddenly ends, is the storm knocking out my power? Sit down.
Well, well.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
Well, I'm glad I actually landed those commands.
Let's go.
Blend.
Have you seen a Bajarmian woman? Answer well if you know what's good for you.
I haven't seen her, I swear.
It's not kind of not fair that she can run off without me.
Did you hear something? Keep an eye out. I want to talk to you.
She's waiting for me. Stop putting down your hood. Oh, I'm tripping over the chicken. Watch out, chicken.
More of them. Just there.
Keep your head down.
I should just walk past them, and I can't do that. Screw you. Woebringer. Woebringer indeed.
I do not see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way.
You gotta stop running places that I can't go.
Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you.
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor. Someone we can trust to find the answers we seek.
Yes, we are nearly there.
See, sometimes the game throttles your speed and makes you match an NPC you're supposed to follow. This is not one of those times. Oop. I mistook the quest marker thinking it was in there. No, it's still over her. Which just makes it even more questionable why it's not throttling my speed to match her.
There's Hjor! Hjor! Look who has come!
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to find you well, Yor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. Free figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Hjor.
What?
These people send the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to her, Hjor. She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishie's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Faravid, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough. The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Cure, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Juvina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drengr. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
Can't really
I've
see him
seen
because of the
rebel
sun.
groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you
Oh,
lower
there we
your
go.
guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Cure, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come, I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin.
Wasn't she just
cannot
at the
tell if that
door?
went the way you had hoped.
Oh, I
It
found
went
the
well
wrong person.
enough. Richier will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
See, now it's throttling my speed. Oh, and then it stopped.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yor has changed, softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there.
I've been to the archives. There was a skill book there.
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I'll return when I find something.
Why does the camera work make me not trust her? Why do lingering shots make me think she's up to something? Which quest did it put me on? Harbor Master in search of in the harbor in search of the Dock Master. And then this one heads to the archives. Okay, yeah, let's go to the archives because I was already there. Yup.
The archives. This must be where Althon shuffles the council papers. He's not here. I should look around. Weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Luvina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The Abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
I feel like this is the only relevant question, but it's also not. Because it's relevant to the mission, but what would she know?
The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The Abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say,
I suspect something foul at the rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the bishop. He has been sneaking around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit.
The rectory is on the road to the minster. I should look for the bishop there.
See, now I'm starting to think that I really shouldn't do anything in these towns before before it's time to go there for a quest. Because, you know, it would have saved me a trip to the archives. Get that skill book. I would have gotten it now. It would have taken me like a minute. But at the same time, it saves stream time, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I forget which skill it upgraded. I think it's the one where you topple someone and then you just start punching them until you run out of stamina. How many gets a zip line? Yeah! When I was here before, I got that viewpoint and then went this way. So I didn't get the zip line. I had to climb the cliff face below the zip line. Because you can't go on a zip line backwards, it only works one way. It only goes down.
Here is the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone? Someone is hiding.
Gone to bingo.
Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in.
Hiding in where? Was that about this building?
What do you see, Sunan?
I know it says search on foot, but I want to know if I'm in the circle. Doesn't really tell me. There's that Daft Punk bell. Did she mean this building?
Must be blocked from the other side.
I think I might have gotten in there once. I think that's where you come out from the bureau. Never mind. There's this. I think there is a bureau location here. I'm pretty sure it did have me come out from a... Oh, that doesn't loop around. Pretty sure it made me come out of a building. And then I couldn't find that building again when I came out and was like, oh, I gotta go back in because I didn't get the armor.
Get away!
Stop!
He didn't stop, he's right there. He ran back inside, he cornered himself.
What has you doused in sweat and trembling so?
The Red Hand. They're everywhere. Please, I don't want any trouble.
Looks as though everyone else has fled this place. So why are you still here?
Waiting for the bishop. One of our brothers said he would return soon. That's all I know, I swear it.
Where is this other priest?
He's locked himself in. That house, just there.
Just where? That house? Like, he did say he locked him in, but at the same time, I also think that when I got bars, you know, when it's bar, not bar, they're not bars, wooded up like this, that it's just not a place you can go ever. Has a weak roof. So if it is this one, then I can tell by being on top of the roof. They didn't need that X there. Excuse me.
No, stay away from me. Stay back. Ah!
Oh, so it was this house. Well, never mind what I was saying about the
Muskie.
planks.
Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are, trespassing like this? This is my property you've destroyed.
I hear you priests have been hiding ever since some Christian texts went missing. What are you hiding from?
The Red Hand? Who else? They muscle their way to and fro. No one has done a thing about it.
I'm looking for the bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
Et dixa ad eos.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Where? Oh, there. You know, I wonder how many...
Courses. What is that burning smell? I knew I should have left with the others.
Are they burning the texts already? Yeah, I wonder how many of these arcs, how many of these story arcs are like self-contained enough that you could remove them and the game would not be, like the overall story would not be affected.
Several Christian texts. The abbess was right to cast suspicion the bishop's way.
Not that I think it needs trimming, but I just wonder how much more concise could this game have been made? You know, instead of being 80 hours, maybe if they tried to make it 40. Nope, not Carrie. Look.
Ugh, the stench. He looks like suture shit.
Are you sitting on a clue?
Letter beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died.
Have you heard that I would be resigning from my duties as mentor? The sex would promise that I would no longer tolerate the abbey's methods. God forgive me for sending the sacred text to my brothers. Listen carefully. The church is no longer safe. Holy ground. The sides of our right. This letter. I fear there is an attempt on my life. Remember the name. The firebrand. She is. The rest of the note has been burnt away. Well, now I know what gender.
Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around. Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
It's them. It's the Red Hand. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Quiet. I must be careful. The Red Hand. I need to leave.
We will burn that sinner just like the others.
Alright, I'll seal you in. Now the priest is safe. If he's still in here, not just for the cutscene. Oh, I think he's gone. No, there he is. Who saw me? Hello? Did they get in? No, they're... Where are you? Nope, they're inside. Oh, wait. Got her. And I'm free to leave. How did they get in? I sealed the door. I didn't think they could move the heavy stuff. The push blocks, like Ocarina of Time.
They must be closing in. It's time I head to the minster. The abbess knows more than she's letting on.
But yeah, I'm just thinking about, like... Could this game have been shortened to only the essentials for the main story they're telling? Like, I like the little story arcs that they've been giving us. But the ones that don't connect to the main plot, I wonder how many of them don't connect to the main plot at all. You know, aside from us establishing alliances. Like, if they didn't decide they were making an 80-hour game, I wonder if the story would, like, if they could have just trimmed it, and if it would have been fine. This is one of the viewpoints. Probably gotta get inside here, because they got this whole course this obstacle course they want you to do when you climb up. Of course, the viewpoint's not in the building. It's on the roof, like they always are. Can't exactly have a viewpoint inside. Watch Mirage manage to have one that actually makes sense. One that's inside but makes sense, like a lighthouse or something. But then, like, a lighthouse is just a tower, and you've always climbed towers in Assassin's Creed.
This is no place for you, priest. Go, now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
It's her from the archives.
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burned before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad. You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
No one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them.
Didn't Assassin's Creed 1 have a scene exactly like this?
I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this. Yes, Firebrand.
Wait, does she have duplicates? She has lookalikes? She's totally trying to confuse me, isn't she?
The Abbess is the Firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
I don't know what that smashing sound was. Yeah, my controller's vibrating. What are you vibrating for? Oh, hello. Sorry. I'll leave the way I came in, I guess. There'll be hay for me to land in. I think. Not this hay. Oh man, could I have jumped from higher up? Landed in that? I didn't even know. I don't think this is how they meant for you to get out. Typically, I think it's not good game design to have you just go back the exact way you came, especially if it's a sort of long path. Like, I wouldn't call that long, but it did take more than a moment to backtrack out. So I don't think it was what they meant for you to do. Where's the hay? I know there was hay. Which side of the building is the hay on? I know there was hay. It's a viewpoint. There's always hay. Don't know where the hay went. I know it was like halfway down. Oh, maybe it's up there. Cause it's like you jump from the viewpoint and then you land in hay, and then you can zip line, and then there's another thing of hay. I think I'm in a restricted zone right now. Yeah, you better run from the mad woman who jumps off of roofs and rolls to save her bones from breaking. Did I just punch his head off? Okay, which way is this? Because I thought it was that way. Oh, there's a flight I missed. Didn't I already flight here? Thought I did. Oh, there's multiple. What? She's among the Red Hand. That is not a very helpful tip. She is among the Red Hand. Yeah, I know. It's like, what, give me another hint. Oh, she's part of the Order of the Ancients. Oh, thanks. That really narrows it down. Whoop. Which one of these is closest? Okay, let's go here. Nope. Ah. Can't do a marker. Close enough. Help me face the right way. Or maybe not. I found the hay! But there's that kill him with the heavy attack button thing.
Survey the area, Sunan.
See, it's that was what was throwing me off. It's a search area, and it disappears when you get close, but not in it, just close. They shouldn't do that when you've got multiple. It's very confusing. Don't know how they didn't see me, but I guess it didn't matter because I'm not in restricted or distrust. No, now I'm restricted. Don't know how much this will help. Do you mind? I was reading. Okay, well, at least now I know that wasn't her. The other ones probably won't be her either. Let me try to avoid traveling through restricted zones again.
Go, my eyes.
Go. Tell them the Abbess sent you, and bring the texts here at once.
Yes, Firebrand.
Oh, I found her.
This fire that burns inside, I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out, shunned, scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand. Not a teacher's tongue.
This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the four is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
To Helheim, where colder and crueler fires await.
Cold fire? That doesn't make any sense. I don't care if it's blue.
I should return to Ljuvina. She'll want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
Oh, they've had me. See, what's kind of funny is that because, like,
To Ljuvina. She'll want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
yeah, you already said that. It's funny that you have a book burning in this game and then a book burning in Assassin's Creed 1. It's like, gee, if you would stop burning history texts, maybe you could learn to not fail the same way as someone else. Maybe if there were history books to learn from, you would not be doomed to repeat it.
What news do you bring? The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abbess, Ingeborg.
Gods, I would never have suspected. Does the Order's reach know no bounds?
None, and it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions. The abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals. She did utter a phrase that perked my ears. One of the four is ours.
4? But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik. Could there be something we're missing?
Damn Picts! Not only do they hold the north, but those lawless Siths have free roam in our lands as well.
Yours said our spies are on the ground.
Under the ground. Only one of them has returned, bone-beaten and bloodied. The Howling Mother take them.
Lovina, a moment of your time, and Hjor if he's about.
I will be with you shortly.
2 more left to hunt.
The The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up.
Oh, it didn't start the next quest for me, did it? I can do everything myself. Let's see. I think I wanted bow to melee link just to give myself more of a reason to use the bow in combat. You know, not just hit weak points. I think there was also like, did I already get the one that's it increases how much damage you deal with a parry? That was one of these, wasn't it? Yeah, additional damage to the attacker. So that was that shockwave I did. Yeah, I really am just sweeping up all the perks that matter to me. I don't know if any of these really matter. I mean, okay, this is making boat go faster. That'd be cool. Hero looter, I guess, would be fine. I don't really want that. Loot more food, I guess, would be fine. So I don't know if I really want to work towards perks I don't care about and then just not unlock them, or if I want to just maybe just start squiggling around in the bear tree to get my open combat abilities stronger. Because I don't think I really need that much more stealth. Like, stealth damage has really not been a problem, especially ever since I got the what was it called again? The super assassination. The QTE assassination. Wait, was it yellow? Yeah, it was yellow. Advanced assassination. Like, I got this way back, and it's been awesome. I really have not felt a strong need for more stealth damage. Maybe bow damage, but not stealth damage. So I probably will just start, like, after I get bow to melee link. What was that? Yeah, Cunning Strike. Okay, yeah, I did get that. That was his, down here. Bow to melee link. Not enough perks to get it, but it says this way is fastest. Now the haze has been lifted on stealth adrenaline, but I don't pick pockets, so I don't need it. You're dead. The Vice. The Vice might just be the fourth person they're talking about. So I'm not too concerned with decoding that right now. That's probably all that means. You know, I got the viewpoints to help me get around faster. Didn't even stop to think about whether this viewpoint would be close. You know, close enough. Close enough to be faster than walking. Oh, I should... You know, I should flight, because then I also get... Like, that should be enough to get one more charisma. I still wonder what the max level of charisma is. Oh, the flight is farther away than I thought. Well, too bad. I'm going there anyway. I want a flight. It's funny if you run close enough past people, you shove them. Gentle Push has returned. Kind of. I guess it is a shove, but it's kind of like Gentle Push. Man, what are they doing all the way up here? Wait, what, up? Hello? Climb the cart, Ivor. Or Eivor. I always forget how to say it. I think it's Eivor. But I keep doing Ivor. It's 32 meters that way. Over there. On the wall. Okay, that did not help. That did not help at all. Oh wait, they're the flight? The barrel?
You there below with your body so wee. Do you think that you'll ever be up here like me?
I just was.
Against me and try testing your luck?
I accept. And like lightning will leave you dumbstruck.
Not bad. But what will you wager?
Big bet.
Here's my bet. Now do your worst.
I call down from on high the full strength of the gods to defeat all the stammerers, weaklings, and frauds. And those men who approach, I make fools of them all.
This one fits better?
Position for size. You aren't very tall.
You minuscule little imp. You're a terrible flighter.
Oh, that was the bad one?
I am here in the clouds while you crawl on the ground like a sad little worm making a pitiful sound. And my height goes to show how above you I stand.
Then enjoy while you can. A great fall is at hand.
Because they got the double rhyme.
I have every advantage I see for an age. My words are my weapons, these ramparts my stage. What's it like being tiny, an ant in the loam?
Well, that's the only one that has a rhyme at the end. Because worst doesn't rhyme. C doesn't rhyme.
What's it like feigning hugeness? You're not but a gnome.
That one landed. Well, for a mere speck of a flighter, you're surprisingly strong. You've earned your winnings. You're a mighty little midge.
Better luck next time.
And now we've got level 5 charisma. Is that max level? Hello? I probably would have gotten an achievement if it were max level. But still, that'd be like at least 4 more flights. I don't know if there's enough regions for 4 more flights. Well, okay, there probably are. Took that back immediately as I said it. Like, yeah, I think there are 4 more regions I haven't explored. There could be 4 more flights. And, you know, even the ones I have filled in, like, any one of these blue dots could be a flight. Any of them. Any of the ones that aren't one of these symbols, it could be a flight. So they really could be in places I've already been to. It doesn't have to exclusively be places I have not visited. They're just more likely. But charisma really doesn't come up that much, so I don't know what I would do with even level 6. I don't know what I'm going to do with level 5 flighting now that I have it, let alone level 6. And even then, it's like, you know, you don't really get to repeat conversations. So if you don't have level 5 flying when you need it, then you're probably just gonna pick a different option. I feel like it's more just nice, and it's a nice bonus for people who have been doing the flighting.
Jorvik's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept.
I was here too. There was a piece of gear. It was a flail. And I could see this person through the wall before, and it gave me the, oh, this person is a quest NPC kind of, the blue flash, the bluish blue-green flash. I'm not really sure what color that, I mean, I can see the color, but I don't know which it's more, which end of the color spectrum it's on, more blue or green. I just call it like aqua, which I would consider aqua a blue. So I guess technically, you know, by my own definitions, I consider it blue. I guess it's one of the oils. Am I gonna blow up the wall? No. Oh, my hints are over here. Yeah, it gave me those flashes, but it gave me for a person. That person that's on the other side of the door.
These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
Okay, unstuck. Expect all the coin from merchants to be delivered to my office daily. Their stalls draped in black are... Yeah, their stalls draped in black are not hard to find. Do not fail me again.
The sting of a needle. I'm on his trail.
Is that note supposed to mean that they...
seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved bear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace.
Wait, is that person outside? I could have sworn doing that highlighted someone through the door. Anyway, so is that note supposed to say... Was that implying that the merchants covered their stalls with, like, black tarps, and then suddenly no one could find them? And the guy who wrote the note is like, man, you guys are idiots! You covered them with black tarps. Why can't you find them? But they're still right where they were.
Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
Someone's peeing. Now do I gotta find the ones draped in black?
What do you mean? We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time,
Hello, can I flash you my silver?
Those guards will return after dark. I might be able to follow them to the needle.
Oh yeah, it says over in the corner. Look for stalls draped with black cloth. Okay, so no, they weren't using black cloth as an invisibility tactic. They were using it as a sign for the ones that they're supposed to find. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. Okay, I left a search radius. How big is the search radius?
Have you any wine for sale? There's nary a drop in town. Shame. I could do with a cup, but alas, this feast is the talk of the town. I am eager for it. Good man, that Auden.
Did I leave the circle? Oh, look, a cat. I can't pet the cat. Trying to get far enough away from the circle so that I can look over. Find the circle. Is it marking... Excuse me, is it marking the guards? It's not search circle anymore. Do I gotta wait till night? It's an exploration area again. Is that supposed to be the one draped in black cloth? That doesn't look like black cloth to me. Is that guy still peeing?
Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls, eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go of your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
Okay, I'll sit over here and meditate. I'll meditate in this bush. No one will see me. Wrong button.
Be my eyes.
Is that guy seriously still over there peeing? What if it turns out that's like an actual like little river stream, and not just some guy peeing? I mean, I think the sound is... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, the sound is coming from this guy, but I don't see the pee. No, yeah, he's just peeing for 12 hours straight. Oh, who am I supposed to be following? It said gather at night, isn't it? Is it not night? Did I advance time incorrectly? There's another person to talk to. Help me, I have too much money.
Hey, friend. I have a hoard of silver I'm aching to spend. Can you help me? What have you got?
I have nothing left to trade, but Coppergate Market is the right place. Ask around. You'll find someone who'll bend an ear.
My thanks.
Is this Black Tarps? It's a little hard to tell with the lighting. I think I found my person.
Marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dogmaster.
Sorry, who are you?
Someone who wants to do business with Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the Needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the East Gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Please, I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
Guy in the market at night. He is near a statue in the east of the market. The key is hidden around the statue. I think I already saw the key. I just need to get myself back in that direction. Was it not over here? Okay, east of town. Or east of the market. Oh, there's the key. There's the guards. And there's my ride!
Sorry I was late. The lady. You know how it is.
Just hurry, will you? We have rounds to make.
If I follow them, they should lead me to the needle.
Tailing missions. Yeah, now we really are back to old school Assassin's Creed. One game before they decided to go back to old school Assassin's Creed. Actually, I think there was like one more. Wasn't there another tailing mission earlier in the game? I just forgot. Probably made the same joke. Tailing missions. Now it's Assassin's Creed.
I should not be seen in this area. This is the statue the child talked about. Now to find the hidden key.
Oh, that statue. I found it.
Found the key. Now to locate the hideout.
What about that other guy then, though? Do I need his key?
Empty carts and a black cloth marking the house. This is the place.
Sure. That guy could die too. So if dying with an axe in your hand gets you into Valhalla, what if someone throws it at the back of your head? Do you go to Valhalla too?
Hiding among the rat's needle. Fitting.
What? Did I not just loot these? I get on the ladder. Whee!
Must be another way in.
Why do I feel like I gotta shoot something through there? And if I don't do it now, it's gonna be like, oh, you should have shot the thing. Oh, that's not a ladder. Swimming time then. Man, imagine having to dive underwater to get to your favorite place to go. Counterfeiting. It's just a shot in the dark. I don't actually have a solid conclusion.
Silverware. Some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well?
Or maybe it is counterfeiting. He's got all the silver and he's gonna melt it into silver coins. This was back before they had anti-counterfeiting measures, probably. Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna be a thing in Shadows, because I know Japan had a money counterfeiting problem at some point. I don't remember when, but I know that was a thing.
Melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
Though I feel like counterfeiting is probably a universal experience. Probably every region has had some counterfeiting ring at some point. And then they realize, like, oh shoot, we gotta have a way to tell real money away apart from fake money. All the screaming makes me think I probably wasn't supposed to kill anyone yet. Where do I put you? Where did you need help getting to? I'm just gonna put you back down. I forgot to put guy down button. So you're the needle.
You creeping down here.
You don't belong down here.
Gregory.
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you seized. Are you the needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together.
So yes, you're the needle.
Yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You're a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
He is a bad poet.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Wolf seems a little confused.
Hey, what? We'll sink our teeth in you!
He threw the oil. I don't know where the oil came from. They didn't count on fire, did they? Let me nab these arrows. Don't move! Okay, well, I still got him. This would be perfect time for him to have something above him. Drop on his head. That works too. That was satisfying. Some satisfying level design.
Slip through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Why the market though? What makes you think he's gonna be out in the market? What is he, a piece of ham? Wait. Let's go climb up the wall. There's a ladder. I know I always make that joke. It's like, ladders are for squares. I can climb. No, the ladder is faster. Oop.
Come. Walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please. Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve
I think a guy in Assassin's Creed 1 did something like that too.
to threaten my operation.
He was also in a marketplace.
I do the thinking. You do as you're told.
I don't even need the advanced assassination for you, Gregory.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go.
Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there'll be no tears waiting for you.
It also just sounds kind of egotistical to think God is crying for you and you alone. I don't know. Just something about that just doesn't sound right. It's just like, oh, God didn't help me, so I turned my back on him. Because clearly he turned his back on me. Is that really how that's supposed to go? That sounds more like conditional love for your God, if you ask me. But, you know, that's how you feel about it, though. It's like, okay, believe what you want to believe. If you don't think there's God because he didn't help you in particular, like that's fine. That's legal, at least in the U.S. Oh yeah, that's right. We're reporting back. I forgot. We got to do that. Those guys who saw me kill Grigory, they sure did do a good job of chasing me down and catching me after I killed a man. And yet the guys who I'm walking the streets and they're like, "Hey, I don't like you," and they start fighting me. Those are the guys I can't shake.
What news do you bring? The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My lord, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the 4 is ours. One of the 4. Rissie, Faravid,
Odin, and you're the 4 members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough. Back on track.
You're the one who's off track. You're standing on a table. Thank you. Actually, I should probably go on a break real quick. It's almost break time, so I might as well. So I just realized that what I was saying before about how, like, oh, I'm not concerned with solving their riddle because clearly the fourth person is the vice. That's not what they meant. One of the four is us, or however they said it. Not we are four people. So yeah, what Ivor said makes sense. Because she said it and it is the right thing. Oh, you're following me? Okay. Thought I was following you. No, I'm following you. Were you sprinting? Gonna beat you there. That is not how you're supposed to roll when you break your fall.
To the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
You don't go over your side, you go over your shoulder. Right? Rolling on your side, like a dog when you tell it to roll over. Oh, it wasn't you. I'm another instance of me being
A
dumb.
wax seal, similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching. A wax seal, similar to the one I
it's
found
the
in
same
the
one.
sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
We deliver copy game
This desk looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours desk.
It is loaded with scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door. It is loaded with silver. There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
Well, good thing we're so close to the Roman amphitheater.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the Vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I'll speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the Vault, I'll not allow him to kill all these people. Ljuvena.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will.
Oh, don't tell me this is a thing that I have to decide on.
Now, to speak to the council members. I'll speak.
Faravit, a word if I may.
Ah, Drengr. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I am selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault.
Okay, well that guy didn't like the idea of wine, but also I can... He definitely seems like the kind of guy who'd be like, ah, wine, that's weak stuff. Give me the strong stuff. Oh, you're you. You're no one at council. You look like you were dead.
Come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Sure. Who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Worry not. We have tracked the Vault here. He's someone on the council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it's important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
He doesn't seem keen on drinking the wine either, but then again, I also just told the main guy, not sure if he's king, told him to dump the wine, so I don't know if that changes anything.
Of course.
Althun, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I'll fetch you some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
That's definitely suspicious. He stuttered and he said, oh, well, I can't drink it, but when it gets here, you should. Okay, is that everyone? Who's he waving at? I'm gonna assume that was everyone. Let us confer.
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
Is this really all the proof I'm supposed to go off of? Well, time to look it up. I don't get to pause to see the quest name. Let's do Jorvik Trader. Ah, I see. As with Ivar and the Bloody Path to Peace, the choice here is only an illusion. Don't worry about possible irreversible consequences, like the romance with Randvi. Okay, I don't know what consequences you're talking about there.
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them, some more than others. Who is it you suspect?
Audun.
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Inkiborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand. Yes, you're right. And the wine? Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords, men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor you, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Aldun is the vault. Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Shit.
And now, deafened and blinded by lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Aldun. Go.
I should be cautious around here.
Protect the king.
Yeah, what freaking hypocrite.
Save
Oh, if you have the power, all that's gonna happen is you'll die. That's why I should have the power, because I'm part of the Order. The Order should have power. Freaking hate these guys. Get back here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got him. I'm certain that this town is just one Assassin's Creed 1 reference. Because that guy was also just like some guy in the first game. He threw a party and poisoned the wine. And I think he also has some speech about overindulgence. And then we got to say, like, oh, it's ironic coming from you. And he's like, well, you know, people make fun of me for being fat, so it's okay for me to be indulgent. Are you also enemy? Yeah. I think I can safely confirm kill now. Ow. I knew that was gonna happen. Do it at that angle, that's cool. It's fine by me. I don't really mind. Okay, now you're an enemy. Can you stop with the enemies, please? Ow. Well, I guess I never did try that. Jumping off a high spot and then seeing if my bow would slow time. Standing in the sun, are you? You cheater. Okay, now I should be able to confirm kill. Right in the balls. Also, the guy in Assassin's Creed 1 also ran.
What did you hope
This guy ran too.
gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent, They wasted their resources.
Is it the guy who dumped out wine?
I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
A4, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
What are you talking
9
about?
nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek wisdom.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Pure Lufin. Where did they go?
Note taken from the vault. So that's one more clue for the next guy in line. Alright, we got that branch completed. Oh, no, never mind. I thought these 3 were dead. No, these 2 have not been found yet, and... Oh, you know what? I probably will find the clues. Because, I already know where they are, so then I just need to go track them down. And then that should give me the clue for the dart. And then the dart should give me the clue for the ads. And then I should be able to find the vice. Assuming the story will let me do it. Because this tree is complete and I can't go after this guy, so... Probably gotta wait for the story. And I might not even need all these people anyway. Because if... I mean, okay, you're not connected to any tree. And your tree is complete. So that's probably just waiting for a story for those reasons. But if I get to the vice and then the story's still like, oh, you gotta wait for the story, then it'll when I get to that point in the story, it'll probably have me go get these people. Be like, oh, well, you need to find more clues. Yeah, I got a pendant. And I leveled up. I'll figure out what I want to do with those points later. Yeah, I've been thinking about like the Roman stuff that's all around, that's still standing around, the ruins, the stuff that people have been able to reoccupy. That's kind of the crazy thing. Like, it's one of the most crazy things to have perspective on from playing these games. It's just how long human civilization has just been like this, with towns and people in the towns being like, hey, town, that's a cool idea. And having a house and getting things for that house. I realize I'm really failing to explain the idea of what I mean, but like, it's just crazy. The humans have just been kind of the same for thousands of years. Okay, well, I'm in the circle.
Are you all right? We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Richier back to the royal hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
Do I carry him? No? He'll be fine. And it's also cool that, you know, humans can come along and find old human houses and just be like, yeah, I'll live here. Like, they'll still be... The houses will have survived long enough to still be pretty suitable. Someone moves in and is like, yeah, this is a pretty cool house. I guess that's more of a testament of the quality of the construction than humans in general, but it's still kind of crazy. You know, 1,000 years later, the house is still there, and some guy's like, yeah, this is a nice house. Which is the same thing that the person who owned it thousands of years ago said. Yeah, it's a nice house. But, you know, I guess thousands of years doesn't change the fact that humans need houses to begin with. They need the shelter. And a house is just a good idea. You know, it's a roof and walls.
I want answers.
Calm, Lord Ricie. Alden is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself.
I mean, you could go.
You want to calm me?
You can go rip his spine out anyway. You don't have to be alive to do that.
Aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others, Grigori the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple. They would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Oh, wasn't expecting to choose between giving it to the people or funding the war. I get the war is probably important, but it belongs to the merchants. It should go back to the merchants.
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarnia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait.
Oh, a ring. Sorry, I'm also checking the weather because it's not raining yet, but I did say.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjord. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind, so I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak. I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
If you drop by Jorvik again, please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
That really wasn't the woman who runs the general store in Ravensthorpe, was it?
Best tell her the good news.
That's 3 times tonight. I was stupid. Jeez. Can't tell people from other people. Doesn't help that this game doesn't have, like, more than, like, 8 hairstyles. You know, there's kind of a short stream. And honestly, I'm not gonna stream Friday because I'm going to the convention Saturday. I don't need to skip Friday, but I feel I just wanna just make it kind of like a little vacation. But let's not let this one. Let's not let tonight be so short. Let's go kill this guy, and then if he gives me the clue to the next person, let's go kill them. And if it continues, I continue. Where you at? What's your face? You're over there. Alright, now don't move. Coming to kill ya. I adjusted how I'm sitting, and now I gotta move the mic up just a little bit. I think the way my microphone, or the type of microphone it is, I can speak into the top and be fine. And I can't do behind it, because I have it set on the setting where it's focusing so you don't get background noise. But I think I can speak into the top, so I don't think I really have to adjust my mic that much when I change how I'm sitting. I feel like it's good to have that consistency of continuing to speak into the same portion of the microphone the whole time. Because I'm sure if I start talking like over here, even if I'm still facing the microphone, that starts to sound weird, doesn't it? So yeah, just especially if you're wearing headphones, you probably notice the difference. No, get down. Got my mage just jumping off of roofs. That's what I do. Been doing it since the Third Crusade. Oh wait, that hasn't happened yet. Oops. Forget I said that. There's more of that architecture I was talking about. It's like it's one thing that this stuff is still standing, but I think the cool part is that humans came back to it and it's like, oh, look at all this cool stuff, and just stayed. They just decided, well, there's already a town built here. Free real estate. And also the fact that, like, even today, 2 extra 1,000 years separated from the architecture than even Eivor is. And people still look at that stuff and go, wow, that's neat. I think it's, you know, like I said, it's a testament to how strong the architecture was that it lasted that long, but also a testament to how strong humans are. That, you know, even though the people who built that stuff got wiped out, there's still humans around it. They still came back. It got populated again. You got a roof I can break? Oh yeah, there we go. Gotcha.
If an evil man brings you biscuits, do you give them to your children?
I would not let good food go to waste.
I would let my children starve. A serpent's gift will always end in malice.
Sweet from evil remains sweet, even if it crumbles quickly in their hands.
I feel like our messages were backwards. I feel like Eivor probably should have been the one saying, like, oh, don't accept the serpent's gift. This would probably want to bite you after. Okay, got an order clue. Oh no. It didn't give me the clue for the dart. They're all going to be for the vice. I didn't think about that. Do I have a hint where to find it? Investigate the ruined tower east of Casto Castle. Scorpishire? Where is that? That's Gloucester. Okay, there's Scorpishire. Is it the What was the castle again? I don't think I have the castle on my map. Roman Tower east of Casteau Castle. Near the southern border of Scrippershire. Skirropeshire. Well, I'm sure that the ruined tower has got to be a viewpoint. Okay, that is not a tower. That is rock. That might also just be rock. Might not be a ruined tower. I think this one. Yeah, that's a ruined tower. It's Hillgate Ruins. Said near the border, not like. But then wouldn't it have near the southwestern? Okay. If I read the part where it says southwestern, that helps. Because that is here. Oh, there it is. Casteau Castle. Now, where was it from there? So I found the reference point. Ruined tower east of the castle. I'm gonna make sure I go east and not west. I don't see a ruined tower. Okay, I'm gonna pick here and then just look at this way, see if that helps. But before I fast travel, let me get that tip one more time. The ruined tower east of the castle. Okay, ruined tower near the east of the castle. So it's not the east tower of the castle, it's the tower east of the castle. So it could be here. So that should be the castle. And this is a ruined tower. Investigate the tower. That's all I got to go off of. Probably the best place to start would be to get in the tower. If I could plant my feet. Oh, I can't stand up. So I probably gotta shoot the door. Or I can climb through this window. And there's the clue. Quatford Stables in eastern Scrippershire. Well, I can mark the person. Couldn't mark the hint, but I can mark the person. It's like he's named Mark, except he's not. So now I can just fast travel right over here. But let me make sure I get the loot. There is wealth here. It might be tungsten, but it could also end up being the next material down. Hello, bear. Get that bow to melee link going. I'm sure it doesn't apply to 2 arrows, but I keep doing it anyway. Locking onto the center of the bear. I would question why I didn't get this one, because it seems so easy to get. It was easy to get. Oh, it's nickel. But I was probably just running around getting the viewpoints, not actually stopping to take the stuff from around them. Where's the guy I marked? It's this way. Yeah, definitely faster to fast travel than to run. But you know, sometimes with these loading screens, it is faster to walk there than to run. So you never know. I mean, you can know. Sometimes you know. You know, if you judge the distance correctly. I would say maybe 200 meters would be like faster to run than to loading screen. But yeah, that was definitely a significant enough distance where fast traveling made more sense. The loading screen was faster. Is this that town I burnt? Hi, buddy. Don't lie to me, game. That blade went in his ear. Or went along his ear. I Van Gogh'd him.
Offa told everyone he was Christian. He was not. He was one of us. He only wanted the silver and the swords for his men of Mercia.
And you have kept his tradition going?
Without flinching. Without hesitating. Offa would be proud of me.
You must have seen 100 summers, old man.
It feels thus.
Gotta find the next one. Not you. Oh man, I got a rune. I got one of the diamond runes. Wait, so I have 2 of 3 clues. And I have 2 options to get the 3rd? Okay, a hamlet in Leicestershire. Where is Leicestershire? It's there. Now where's the hamlet? Where's the hamlet? Oh, that's Lincoln. Isn't it funny how England's got their they got a Lincoln, and then America probably has like a ton of Lincolns because of the president, who surely, I mean, as evidenced by this game in Lincolnshire, surely President Lincoln came long after England got its own Lincoln, the place. Is that the hamlet? Northwest of the watermill. Swearnick. Don't bring my cursor back to me. There's a watermill there? It doesn't appear to be water. I can try. This might be one of those moments where it's faster to just go there than to open to fast travel. Better be going to my custom map marker and not my quest map marker. Slow horse. Get you out of town and then I'll let you auto run. I should have jumped the fence. Okay. Yeah, go to your map marker. Where are you going? Go this way. You know, it's weird when you think about the fact that animals don't all make the same noise. I can get why, like, predators don't make the same noise, because they want to be scary. And then prey don't want to make the same noise as predators because they don't want to scare each other. It makes sense to have that distinction. But man, horses sound weird. And why don't they sound like goats, for example? Or cows? Why do cows moo and horses neigh? Just doesn't make sense.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Okay, there's the watermill. Was it in the watermill? Houses northwest of the watermill. Which would be like over here. Like that way. It's probably the one with all the guards around it. I don't know if it can be that wealth.
Something going on? Trouble up higher. Hey!
That was close. Guess I need a whistle for this guy too. Oh no, that was two guys. Over here now. I'm over here. In this spot. Right here. know why that didn't work the first time I pressed the button. I pressed it twice. There's the clue. There's a picnic basket. Alright, where are you at, Gunilla? The Dock of Repton. All the way over there. Yeah, I'll just fast travel to the wrong dock, apparently. Good, she's still marked. See, I like how when it's a person marked with a quest marker and not a search area, as I get closer, it'll go from being a compass icon to an icon I can see on screen and watch as it moves around in real time. You know, floating over the person's head. Didn't see this coming.
We must all turn to the Order. It keeps people well placed. It is not truth, but true power.
You desecrate the very purpose of life.
No. No, no. I place power on power. The great becomes greater. You will see.
Now, question is, now that I've killed everyone in this branch, Reeve Derby, I can find him. I don't have to wait for the story. All right, let's go find Reeve Derby, or no, Derby. Near a waterfall in the village of Evershire. Good thing I can mark him. Oh no, look at how far away he is. Well, I can take my longboat there. I mean, I could take it here. From here. You know, also kind of a cool thing that playing all these games and all the different time periods highlights. Murder has always been considered bad. It sounds stupid now that I say it out loud, but it's true. Oh yeah, I got another rune. I forgot to check the runes out. Because I got a slot on my bow and a slot on my axe. Because I put the shield one on the shield because it's about parrying, so might as well put that on the shield. I don't think it really matters, but I feel better having it like that. Chance to poison on parry. Increase critical damage when surrounded by more enemies. Rain damage when blocking a ranged attack. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. So might as well put on the ones I think are fine. This one I don't think I'm gonna remember to use. How many tokens do I got now? 10? What was my next goal? 12? I mean, I can always ask when I go back. I might as well get the perks that are over here. Make ship go fast. Get more arrows. What would that be? More food and unblockable sprint. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on the longship, right? We're not on it yet, but now I'm on it. Yeah, I feel like that kind of, going back to the dumb thing I said, it kind of shows you, like, what are you guys doing?
Let's have a song.
You're supposed to go to my map marker. Wait, which way? Is that way? East, yes. I feel like that goes to show you how bad murder is, that it's always universally considered a bad thing to do. Like, there are certainly things you can look at, even in laws that exist today, differences in what people see as good and bad around the world. Or not necessarily good, but acceptable and bad. Like the drinking age. It's different in different places of the world. I think it might even be different in different places of the U.S. It's something that people can't agree on. It's like, well, what is the acceptable time to be allowed to drink? And some it's lower and some it's higher. I don't know which I agree with. I don't really care. It's just a decent example. But murder, that's like the one thing that everyone around the world across time has said is bad. Isn't that crazy? Okay, now they'll sail the right way. I wonder what other things you can find as universally bad across the ages. Stealing, that's pretty sure. You know, I don't think there's any place in the world where it's like, well, if you steal on a Tuesday, you don't go to jail. I almost feel like you could draw parallels between what people universally consider as bad, like murder and stealing, and things that different religions say are also bad. I haven't studied much about any religion, but I have read a little bit about like what the Quran teaches, and it's cool how much that is agreeable. You know, having been more, I don't want to say taught, because no one was like telling me this stuff as I grew up, but what I've learned, I guess through like cultural osmosis and stuff, like what Christianity says is wrong. You know, murder, stealing, don't do those things. Again, the universally agreed things. And it also, like, you know, the general teachings of being kind to one another, and not being selfish. Did I accidentally enter combat? Is that what you're doing? Which button was the go fast button? I remember one of the things in the Quran is like, you can't eat meat from an animal that was killed inhumanely. And I don't think that has any overlap with Christianity, but I think that's a thing we can universally agree on. Like, hey, be nice to animals. Don't just kill them viciously. Like, let them... If you're gonna eat an animal, let it die peacefully. Let it have a quick death. It's not quite on topic, but I remember another thing that I just thought was cool to read about was, and I think this is in relation to the don't eat meat from an animal that was killed inhumanely. It's like there is kind of like a little, I was going to say addendum. I guess that an addendum would be a correction after the fact, but like a little, like a side note that's like, well, if it's the only thing you have to eat, and you need to eat it to survive, this is, you can eat it, and it won't be bad. You know, you gotta live. So if it's the only thing you got, it's okay. Which I think is really cool. It's weird how easy that was. No restricted zone, no guards around him. I just walk up and his back is turned and I kill him.
Rest easy, Reeve. Your time has come.
Oh, okay, Reeve was his title.
Now I will be judged at the Witten of the gods.
To Helheim with you.
Aye. Even Helheim needs a Reeve.
So he says, but the only
Oops, someone fell in the water.
is more gambling debts.
Oh, it was probably the body of the guy I just murdered. That's probably what happened. Strong guard rune. Tell me more. Let me look at it here. Oh, that's spark guard. It's like I saw the word guard. Increase heavy damage when parrying. Yeah. I mean, I would use it, but do I really want to replace something else? Can I put it on my bow? I can put it on my bow. Wait, don't I have a triangle slot here? Ah, it's not the same thing. It should be. Okay, I don't need the chance to poison because I got poison just at the ready. So sure. Increase my heavy damage when I parry. Which just doesn't really make sense to put on the bow. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, now I've got a hint for the father. Holds a position of power. Really? I never would have guessed. Wow. Man, that's 2 branches done. One of the 5 big guys before the father. That these 5 are probably the only ones that matter, that truly matter. And the fact that the game let me come kill this guy now probably means if I didn't, it probably would have stopped me in my tracks and been like, hey, you can't kill the father yet. You gotta kill this guy too. You gotta find all the guys. So I probably do need to go through and find all of these people. I think I will wait for that point to come up though. Because I don't particularly feel like finding all these people off screen and getting all the clues first and then finding the people. I'll just wait to see how much of this I get from just playing the story, and then I'll worry about whether or not I need everyone dead to finish the game. Still wondering about that though. Still wondering if, but like I said last time, I think there is a pattern of every one of those major cities is going to have people. So these will probably be revealed with the story once we're allowed to go ally with another major city. So again, I'll just not worry about it for now, especially since I still have no idea where these 2 guys are. It's one of those things where I can't even look it up because I do not know enough about which ones I have and have not done that looking at a list would just be like, I think I got that guy. And that guy, I don't know about that guy, and that might be the one I'm missing. And then I look at my map and it's like, oh wait, I've definitely been there. So it's just wait and see until they show up, and if they don't, I'll look for them when I need to. And if I don't need to, oh well. I'll move on to Mirage, and I probably won't give it a second thought, because I love these games, but I don't complete them. So once the credits start rolling, once the main story's over, then I'm done. I'm okay to move on. So thanks for watching. Yeah, I think I will just take Friday off. This makes it sound like I'm I'm taking off from my job. Like, no, there's no one I answer to, so no one will really care if I'm off for Friday. I can just do that. This is a hobby, not a job. So, yeah, see you Monday. Bye.